Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on, officially. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
According to Broward County, a new status hearing in Kodak Black's felony trafficking and possession case is now set for April 28th, with Judge Barbara Duffy presiding. In case you missed it, Kodak Black's trial was scheduled to take place during the court hearing, according to the Florida News. In court, a lawyer even wrote, "According to discussions between prosecutors and law enforcement in the courtroom, it appears that Kodak will not be given another chance. The time has come for a sentencing, but how long will it last?" The police took Kodak Black to the station immediately after his initial arrest 8 months ago.
Available, and then I'll just keep you in touch with status tonight.
Sit in the chair on my workbook, all right? Scoop out over.
Kodak leaked some of his court cases, which is why his team published his new single, Soul Boy. Kodak would rap at the beginning of the song to clarify. His trial is rapidly approaching after he was arrested a few months ago and subsequently freed on bond. My eyes started to well up. I miss my kids so much that I can't stop crying. They must be curious about the whereabouts of their father. Don't ever doubt yourself, Wallow and Jilly advised Kodak Black when the company was at its lowest. Those infants are depending on.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you, you gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect with you, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people wanna laugh, they wanna joke, they wanna criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing.
Demonstrating to Kodak Black that his present issues affect many more people than just him. Kodak's 5 kids are in desperate need of him, according to Google. But his recent behavior has kept him from visiting them. Kodak would then rap, adding, "Mama, I need you to stop believing everything you see on blogs. Why can't anybody say anything about me when I'm on Mars?" This is probably completely freaked out in the middle of the road.
Take a seat next to him, Enjoy that food, Take a seat next to him, brother.
Oh, hold on, please. I want to be part of bro, I want to join this, bro. I want to be down here.
11. As an alternative, Kodak's Day in the Life webcast had him dancing on his kitchen counter while making breakfast.
You got the singing, what you want a Mac? Got some singing, got it singing. You bitches, boy, you got some singing, boy, you want raise, you want your back. Yeah, stuck on the Mac. Hey, stuck on the Mac. Then a bed rest, there's a long nap, because she took it out today, and you can't do it back. You can't.
However, the collapse of Kodak's life is imminent. His possession and trafficking case won't be the first to go to trial. In fact, he was arrested for the same offense 2 years ago. On February 28, 2023, it was disclosed that Kodak Black, who had entered a not guilty plea to charges of firearm possession, acknowledged using alcohol but denied consuming any additional drugs.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. I mean, so all that just the process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus and plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my era, bro, like.
After this Instagram live, federal agents stormed Kodak's Florida home, arrested the rapper, and took many items from the residence. Kodak hired lawyer Brian Cohen to represent them while they were in detention. Kodak was able to work out a deal that sent him to a rehabilitation facility instead of 2 years in prison.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
What is just unjust and not right about this situation?
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
This implied that in the same number of years, Kodak will repeat the same transgression, but this will help the prosecutors. One should not be proud of Kodak's recent activities. The judge will observe the following from the prosecutors. Tell me about the fear. First, 2 widely circulated tweets summarizing his recent life. Every day, I look, Kodak, human. Can someone help him? Kodak always makes me feel so down. The most heartbreaking aspect is that Kodak saw the second tweet, jumped on an Instagram live, and quoted it, saying that he's simply waiting to die. None of you greedy women care about that man who has 4 baby mamas.
Again, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do its shit, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, you know, let time do its shit. You gotta be patient. Love is patient, love is kind. You know, like I'm saying, it makes absolutely 0 sense, no sense at all. Or try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. Your man on. Your on. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just down here waiting on when.
Did you know, however, that this prompted Kanye to publicly call on local rappers to back him in his attempt to preserve Kodak Black?
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm gonna flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now, I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
But the events that followed that evening demonstrated that Kodak indeed requires help. Kodak was seen pacing his room while claiming to be Drake's favorite rapper. At this point, he is, but his friend is filming him from the corner of the room, demonstrating that he is just hanging around with the wrong crowd. Some would rather record him getting upset and damage his name online than actually try to help him.
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always say that. Even when he ain't, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, so shit like, oh, no, it's for real.
Hearing how we got here is important. Following his admission to a treatment center in 2023 in connection with the initial trafficking and possession charge, Kodak's music career was temporarily halted. As it began to stall out, many people forgot about Kodak altogether. But Kodak would truly transform his life while he was receiving treatment. No Instagram lives, no fresh music. Writing new music and working out every day helped him become a much better person. Eventually, within a week of the release of his hit song Walk, he would reach 30 million views and climb back to the top of the charts. In an attempt to capitalize on the well-known song, he would appear on a Kaizen live broadcast before his success swiftly returned. However, he would be observed yelling strange things, swiping at false objects in the air, and having intense episodes of perspiration.
You can always say, but at times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes. Yeah. I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
Then, Kodak would be seen trying to address the issue on an Instagram live the morning after the live stream.
Say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. You know, but I take me one and y'all be so hurt. I don't wanna like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like when they're Tommy, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into life some kind of way. And trying to like look any type of little yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, and try to like, and then
Because he broke his sobriety and looked terrible on live streaming, millions of people are now furious. The animosity toward him would begin to develop over the next several months. After only 3 weeks, Kodak Black would be approached by a fan at a local football game and told that he loved it when he was sober. Then Kodak would pull out his phone, go live on Instagram, and reply to the individual in a really aggressive way.
Say, I love when Kodak's sober. Change sober. I look sober.
That nigga's going for 2.
I know it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? We young sober. Young sober.
After a week, he would show up at the Baltimore Ravens game with a totally blank expression. NFL fans are worried about rapper Kodak Black after he seemed strange while expressing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson in the Ravens, said the message.
Hey Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah! Hello. Yeah! Yeah! And that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Yak in the city. Baltimore.
Now, both of these occurrences will spread widely on the internet. In fact, you can even see Bunk trying to help Kodak.
Right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. And from the outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now. But by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains is broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, you got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man, holla.
Kodak Black would respond to Kanye instead of Bunk when he was trying to save Bunk. Kanye is really one. Wondering why Kanye is the only man who still harbors feelings. For Diddy? I'm pretty sure all of the boys' accounts will be taken over by the federal government. Kanye recently achieved a number of impressive achievements. Kodak Black responds, and you know what? I'm going to collaborate with you so we can get some money.
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole kind of like Kanye the only still did it cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean up in her. Kanye like.
After being welcomed at the White House the following morning, Kodak Black would go on to become the first rapper to be seen tinkering there.
Like, imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just blue or green. Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who's gonna take the trash?
Responding to Kanye's message prior to being observed messing at the White House, Kodak Black apologized to everyone a week later, saying he wanted to use his influence to bring about change and that he had not been the person he was supposed to be. This must have happened the following day.
I'm honestly, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
The fact that the court will likely hear everything I just said during his trial is the most terrifying part. The prosecutor's job is to paint Kodak in the worst possible light. This way, he either goes to treatment or spends a significant amount of time behind bars. To learn his lesson, would you rather see Kodak go to jail or spend more than a year in treatment?